Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we got some cool updates from our community project Baby Yoda. Let's get into it. So, lots of things happened during this weekend. I made a quick uh, marathon to update some features I would like to showcase here today. Um, yeah, let's start with the bigger ones. So, as you can see here, on the left side panel, we have now this file synchronization feature. Oh, wow, that basically allows our agent to now be aware of the context of the workspace we are currently working on. So that's very cool. As you can see here, we if we make changes on the code, we have here changes detected, and then we can send um, these files to the program. So yeah, you can get these files over here, the contents of the files and whatnot. So this is very good because now it will allows us to make the program and the agent be aware of the files we are currently working on. So that's great. That's really good. Um, Today I will be working on finishing this logic, what we want to do, because over here we can see lots of files that might not be very useful for the AI. And since we want to save as much context space uh, as possible, since we have a 8K window basically to work with, what we want to do here is to send this whole code base and ask the AI to come up with a better representation, a better and more synthetic representation. We don't want to bloat our context, having the AI to have all the code, all the minutia code. We don't really want to do that. We just want to make the AI aware, the most aware as possible, saving the most amount of space of tokens, right? Because our application already occupies a lot of, not a lot, but it's starting to grow on token size. So we need to be aware of this window size, because it's the biggest limitation we got so far. All right, so yeah, we got this going, which will be a very important tool for myself because having these things more integrated into VS Code will actually be very good to have. So I can have my own Copilot X, if you will. So it's gonna be a better one because it's gonna be made custom, and these agents here, they soon will be running autonomously. They soon will be creating other agents as they see fit. They will soon be yeah, doing amazing things. So some other updates I have here on the chat interfaces that I have currently implemented some different ways for the AI to express some of its answers. So as you can see here, this is a chat conversation that we are having with one of our agents, Raven. So Raven is telling me, is showing me the architecture of the change that we will do on each system. So as you can see here, it can create their representation via graphs of their own structure, which is really interesting. And yeah, and I'm thinking of using this way of representing data as one of the main ways to establish relationship in this application, and also a way for the agent to communicate with the user. So yeah, I'm excited to see how exactly I'm gonna structure the UI around it, because as you can see, it looks very rough at the moment, I'm seeing where it takes. We have a basic chat interface here, but the possibilities are endless. We can even present, instead of a chat, we can present it in a tree-like way, where we would have these things here, and the AI would present different solutions, for example, and then it could have expansions down the tree. Well, yeah, something like that. Or maybe we can add on the side of the message a button that says something like show visual representation, and then we click, and then um, it shows whatever representation the AI was doing on a said message. Yeah, we can think a lot of. I'm accepting any requests or suggestions from you guys. You can also join on our channels to be part of this community project. It's very interesting. If you would like to see here a very funny interaction, kind of unexpected. I asked our agent to color it, and it gave me this absolute crap. I joked about it, and it got really pissed. So yeah, these are some things that we can also manage to do with our agents. One of them is to add these personality traits, which is very, very funny and unexpected to see, because sometimes the AI can basically throw you for nothing. Yeah, so there is that. And yeah, I think we are these are the biggest ones. So content awareness, and better visual representation, and also actions, right? We didn't mention actions. So this is actually an action that the agent is executing. So it's the ability to create a graph. We will expand. I'm thinking on how the approach will be to handle these actions, and so far we have been thinking on the concept of strategies. Basically, strategies would mean a set of actions to be executed by an agent. Um, yeah, so an agent could execute a certain agent, let's say a programmer agent, could execute a couple of these actions, like create a map and then write a file, and then from there debug the file. Uh, and we can make it as complex or intensive as we want. Remember, we can chain these prompts together in order for them to be more complex and more uh, well thought out, which is good. Um, and I believe strategies will be a key part of actually integrating and generating these extra parts of the system. So I think that's why I'm giving some thoughts about it, because I think it can be a very important piece of the software, because it can allow us to um, have this self improvement quality in a software, right? Where the AI would write its own strategies and its own code necessary to create these strategies. So let's say that the AI needs to know how to, I don't know, call a um, a market, for example. Let's say that we need to buy our groceries, right? So the AI would need an API to would need to generate an API code where we would communicate with this API, right? So it's not only how the AI can give this information to us, but how it can chain these actions, and um, and from these actions generate the code necessary to do something, right? To do a task that the AI needs to do, or if it's to, I don't know, access mathematical libraries, or whatever is your need, we will need something like this. Uh, so that's why I've been taking some time. Perhaps you guys can help me out with this. Um, yeah. So I think this sums it up, our progress today. And yeah, I think we are good. Thank you for coming by, and see you next time. Goodbye.